Hey friends, it's Andy here. So we are going through the book of Ruth, and so I'm going to give you a little context. It starts off saying that they're in the land of Moab. Naomi had a husband and two sons. Her husband, his name meant "My God is King," and he had two sons with Naomi. And I had heard, but I haven't confirmed this, that their names meant sick and dying. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, it's kind of funny and it's also kind of sad. Anyways, it was a pretty accurate name because after they got married, both of them died. So this is really a story of, in the beginning, of 3 widows, and then it became 2 widows. I really think that chapter 1 of the book of Ruth is maybe the climax of the story for me. Everything else that comes after this is kind of, I mean, it's fine. I know that a lot of people think that this is like the most romantic story in the whole Bible, and it very well may be. But I think that the real charm of this story is not Ruth and her relationship with Boaz, who's going to be coming up in the next chapter, but the real charm is the relationship between Ruth and Naomi, also called Mara. She changed her name to Mara, which means bitter, because basically God, she said God dealt very bitterly with her, and because of her husband and her 2 sons. So anyway, in this chapter, what happens is really remarkable, because you have Ruth and Naomi, and they really don't have much of a future. Without husbands, they can't buy land. There's not really much they can do. And for Naomi, there's really nothing that she can do. She's probably too old to have more children, and who would take, an old widow like this? But Ruth really did have a choice, and she chose to step out in faith. A very big leap of faith. One of the biggest leaps of faith that you'll see in the Bible. And she says, I'm going to choose to love Naomi and to stay with her, and whatever happens will happen. And I don't know if that's why God blessed her, but it's truly amazing. She knew what the right thing to do was, and she did it. And she said, your God will be my God, your people will be my people, and your fate will be my fate. And the rest of the book, like I say, this is the climax for me. The rest of the book is just seeing how that all panned out. And there's a clue to what's going to happen at the very end. It said it's the beginning of the barley harvest. So that's chapter 1 of Ruth. I hope you read along. This is all designed so that maybe you might listen to me and you'll have a little context for what's happening in the chapter, and then when you read through it, you'll know what's going on. I know a lot of people will read the verse first and then they'll hear the context later, and that never works for me. So you can do it however you want, but I hope you do it that way. All right, well, this is me signing off. Have a great day.